KCO. I'm getting lost in the moment, politicking with God. Will I live? Will I die? Guess we'll find out tomorrow. And now it's all worth it. Weed and pine cones that understand the sky's purpose. And from a wide berth, I might birth ya. Leave the stage in a white hearse from a verse that's well rehearsed. While singing, Lord help me. And if she wills it, I'll build it all. The misery yearns, still grasping at my crystal ball. As if I'm hoping in turn, things change and the hope dissolves. I'll find my path and I'll catch back up to y'all. As if to tell you the story of the path less traveled. And we'll laugh about the times where the stress had us unraveled. Scratched and tethered the seam. Us moving apart was just making room for the shit we would start. A seed left planted, just like the trees still standing. Will bring nourishment, feed the crops for the kids. Building bridges so the folks could live. So then when we underwater, we'll still have the root to risk. And in the days when I'm lost and I ain't got no place to go, we'll leave room in the beat. Fit for a family, bro. Yo, fit for a family, bro. Yo, fit for a family, bro. Yo, shouts out Pascal on the beat. Shouts out my dog, I want more on the ones and twos. Shouts out my guy AJ on the boards. Let's get into this next one. Before we get started, I want to set something for y'all. This next one, I believe it is called Destitute. And the thing that I want to share with y'all about being destitute is that you can never lose your passion, is that you can never lose your hope. Even when it feels like you're at your last, there's always a possibility for your future as long as the sun rises. So I wanted to do something real quick for you. Just some ear candy. It'll make sense towards the end, I promise. Let's get going. J-A-C-O. That's what I be. Yo. I'm headed home, 2/8 in a box of cones. Inhale the smoke through my nose, the last toke I suppose. So I'll cherish the present, and not trip over seconds, leftovers. I'm not enticed by these bright lights no more, I'll be a moth when pigs fly. My lonely testament became my inaugural seed. So when this part of me leaves, I still have the next generation to carry on my heart and my deeds. My shade's dark so I can peep it. My vision clear, been in the dark all weekend. I had to take the year to heal the tears on my fragile ends. Seeing the light and how far it hears. The marathon lasted longer than a millisecond. And the wisdom I'm taking on is taking years. And then my levees broke, water pulling at my ears. Dripping off this slanted foundation. Probably the last time that we cleaned granny basement and split the bounty. Like when your sister sneaking Krispy Kremes. You down 6, I'm up 12. 24 hours of playing keeps. The music wake the spirits out my bed. Playing with the curls in my head. It kisses me softly. And as the world falls around me, I pray I find peace. These affirmations just like the nightly news. My propaganda don't ingest these blues. Same time next weekend, alive but destitute. Lacking in passion, regretting what you still haven't. My spirit keep on coaching me. I said lean with grace. I kept my smile for a while in place. My lips was frozen in play. I took a chance of being bad at it, just one stab at it. So each day you'll make a way, so take a chance in a brazen way. Keep your morals, my nigga, and keep your faith. Yo, cause God's always got a better way. That's Destitute. Some more ear candy for you just cause. Never forget your ancestors, y'all. This next one, I believe, is called Still Waters. Before I get into Stillwater Blues, I want to highlight our ancestor, Miles Davis, for releasing the album Water Babies. This is inspired by that and Stillwater Blues. J-A-C-O. That's what I be. Sometimes I be wrong, you know? Sometimes I just be wrong and shit, man. That's why I got my friends with me to keep me going. You feel me? Yo, maybe I'm wrong, bitch. or that's just how it feels when my heart skips. I'm still missing ya, and if you still missing me too, we both off targets like toddlers mismatching the shoes. Life stretched me like some silly putty. And what's really funny, this recession's not affecting those with plenty money. Washing me pretty pennies, maybe I'm wrong shit, but seeing shit simply be the entry. Seeing shit simply be the entry. Seeing shit simply between having and barely making it, I see a stratification, and I'm still getting fees from my resignation. I left office, wrote an eighth, and was still lucky enough to say this. Fuck a placement when you coming from the basement. Still running from my complacence. Still waters drown granny babies in the basement. Water babies playing jazz to distract from the sadness while we peering backwards, double tapping away the madness. Yo, they fear us all the way up in them cul-de-sacs. We've been told them that they selling meal tickets, 4 walls and a mule. Lord, are you still with us? They trying to test my patience. Why every dime ain't mine? Yo, I said, why every dime ain't mine when I work for it? Why is my time ain't mine? I gotta work for it. I guess my plan's changing. Life voyage leaves me different phases. Me and you must be on different pages, and I'll fight for you. Paper cuts don't even faze me. My eyes low when you're close, because when you leave, I send a prayer and let the day end. Kids looking through the glass outside. Are we the future looking back? We be them wet floor signs, balancing life between these 4 rhymes and foresight. I think less and still be more right, and at the same time leave plenty room for some first tries. You get me? Well, tough titty, I ran it back and let the message hit me. And as the message retracts, soon as I'm messaging back, I'll send my love. I know that you ain't doubling back. I know you ain't doubling back. I know you ain't doubling back. Please, I know you ain't doubling back. I know you ain't doubling back. Woo! Jaco, that's what I be. Let's get this going, y'all. I'm at to change up the attitude if y'all don't mind. Change up the attitude if y'all don't mind. This next one is called Master Juba. And I want to give y'all something, because if you listening to this history is timeless. One second before we get started. This history is timeless. I am standing on stage as an MC. I am from Oakland, California. And what that means to me is that I share the stage with every MC that has followed before me. And as I'm carrying on tradition from my ancestors, that also means that with respect to their names and with respect to what they've created, my creation is in that same conversation. And so in this conversation, we also must include the history that is minstrelsy. American entertainment industry, especially the music industry, is built on the faces and the bodies of Black and brown people. This song is called Master Juba. I want you to look up who he was, what he did, and what he stood for, and forever take off the mask. I smiled through the pain. Let's get it. Dun, 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 dun. Smile through the pain. I smiled through the pain. I said I smiled through the pain. I said I smiled through the pain. Anxious laughter, worldwide is my tribe, and black is the absence of light. May not always be right, but I'll always stand up for what's right. Always righting my wrongs and stare right back at the crowd at you. And you can scratch me off your list, miss, cause this, that shit you can't miss, sis. Just like them doctors did, inkering with my inner tinklings, like only the necessary and simple things get cut. Big bucks and big karma. I read it all while reading Dharma, while getting stuck to my ditch nans. And even at a distance, I miss them. I know my palms is way too itchy to listen to broke niggas with a bunch of them rich plans. Well-rounded and into houndstooth, you still a clown or a coon. Once you leave them foothills, I hope the book squeals like the pork that still need to cook still. So where your roses at, Miss Pat? Where's the plot of land with 40 acres and a mule? I feel like I've been a tool by the master, ain't no fool. Going off in my head like I used it like a tool. And I feel like I'm hairy, nigga. You ain't gon' vary, nigga. And most of you cats is very scary, nigga. Yo, I'm Boo Radley to you local cats, hesitant with my approach, so I'm scouting my different routes. Brown and salmon in my current life, dedicated and celebrated, hope my ancestors live twice. Supported by Master Juba, I hope that you knew William Henry Lane be the lane that you grew on. The grass is not greener, you just gotta see in between the lines. Like I'm holding up 4 fingers like John Cena. You ain't gon' see me twice, I ain't lying, nah, I'm retiring, nigga. Yo, and it's on to the break of dawn. Shouts out Andrew Barefoot on that, shouts out Reef Studios, you feel me? So I just wanna say, I'm gonna give y'all some ear candy. There's so much power in the bones, there's so much power in our music, there's so much power in how we use it. This next one, I believe, this next one, it should be Root Rot. And the thing about Root Rot is, from my most recent tape, Rapping at Houseplants, this was a response to myself, to rapping, to thinking about what's it mean to revitalize self and to pour into self. And this is a direct response of what it means to not. And to when you call yourself out, when you see that root rot, what do? You know what I'm saying? Do you let it fester? Or do you snip that mug? Do you repot yourself? You know what I'm saying? Do you put some neem oil on you? Do you refresh your branches? You feel me? Get your leaf shiny. Get the dust off your shoulder, bro. Like, and that's why I say you can never be destitute in this world when you acknowledge your root rot. Let's get this shit going. Shouts out Bag O Tricks. Shouts out J-A-C-O. That's what I be. Yo, shedding my guilt. They be tree limbs, a dying oak, barely hanging in for the prelims. He swam, he sunk, he resurfaced beyond meaning. Why'd he have to squeal? He sends his love as a package deal, concealing his lust with a smile and his friendly veil, revealing the pot surface where all pain is real. He's just transacting, ducking responsibilities in all moral matters. We just shifting that old age tactic. Gee, look how he heals, even when he squeals in dismay. He can still rock a stage, still faulty on principle, but at least there's fame. The enemy is inside and you seeking out some outer games. Gotta make a way, I'm getting distant to these old worries. Into the lanes I remain estranged, collecting my peace in practice. My teeth may chatter, but from the fear I find matter, edging bodies past lives, sprouting truth off this root. It's just you and I, some well wishes that survived from these cemented minds. I nurtured my roots and lost my crop, I guess it's just what it was. Till next season I learned, I grew from all this root rot. Yo, I said I learned it, I said I learned it, I learned, I grew from all this root rot. Yo, said breathe in, yo, said breathe in. I said I learned, I grew from all this root rot. Yo, I'm still clearing my breath, preparing my leaps. I'm coasting on like tube socks on hardwood. Find me hiding in plain sight. We lost artifacts stolen from where the heart is at. A single vein still pumping, still beating, stream flowing. It's quite nice, calling myself good night, man. Good night. I said I learned, I grew from all this root rot. Yo, I said I learned it, I said I learned it, I learned, I grew from all this root rot. Yo, said breathe in, yo, said breathe in. I said I learned, I grew from all this root rot. Yo, I said I learned it, I said I learned it, I learned, I grew from all this root rot. J-A-C-O, that's what I be. Shouts out Bag O Tricks on the mix. Shouts out Bag O Tricks on the mix. Let's cut it there. So, I know y'all fucking with me so far, and that's fine. I can't see you, but I feel you. I know the energy's in the room with me. So, DJ, can you tell me what the next song we got us? Let me know something. Okay. So this next one is unreleased as well, but I really enjoy rapping it. I really enjoy saturating myself in hip hop. And this is real hip hop, man. And you know, I don't know what it is, bro, but it make me feel so emotional. Make me feel so good to rap for y'all today. So this song is called Chocolon. And you know what? I'm not gonna give you nothing more than that. Shouts out Bag of Tricks. Let's get this shit on. Jaco. That's what I be. And this is not a test. I press my finger down, weight lifting, we in the pearl clam shelling all. 100 count linen just to weigh the muscle on. I spilled my cup, let the poison out. What good is doubt? Put your feelings out. I let my feelings go. I stay down, let my dealings go. They making deals for your real, surveying the sauce. My instant regret, not speaking with my heart while giving my all when I'm living without. I'm on a lean diet, filling my cup. I got a mean bias, leaning in while the juice hits the roof of my mouth, crisscrossing between, not buying your bias. I'm pissed off in the Jeep, four-wheel in the heat. I put my faith in my footing, never tripping unless it's over some loot or it's over some loot. I need my cheese, ain't no way to avoid. We enduring this pain, I can't sustain and avoid. Without growth, ain't no working around. I'm still a seed, reach my roots out the ground, putting my faith in the sound. We're leaning forward all these shadows, saying a prayer to the clouds, nigga. Like I'm proud of you, yo. Without growth, ain't no working around. I'm still a seed, reach my roots out the ground, putting my faith in the sound. Leaning forward all these shadows, saying a prayer to the clouds, nigga. Like I'm proud of you, yo. Without growth, ain't no working around. I'm still a seed, reach my roots out the ground, putting my faith in the sound. Leaning forward all these shadows, saying a prayer to the clouds, brother. Like I'm proud of you. Like I'm proud of you. Like I'm proud of you. Cause I am. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of what we did. I'm so proud of what we doing. I'm so proud of y'all just so much as I'm proud of myself. So make sure you put that 100 count linen and weigh your muscle on it, my dog. Chocolon. Jaco, that's what I be. I think we got one more for you, right? Or is that it? Two? Ooh, we got two more for you. Okay. This next one, if I remember correctly, give me a hint. Ooh, this next one, shouts out Amayo. Amayo, he be out there in New York kicking it real heavy. He's the first person that put me on to the Synthesizer Museum. And when I say he's a whiz on the ones and twos, I mean, you got to see it for yourself. This track is called Redemption. And for everybody that don't believe in redemption, maybe you shouldn't be listening. Let's get it. Jaco. That's what I be. Yo. What's realer than redemption? My right hand embarrassed by extension. I tried to tell you before that shit dropped, but the question left an anchor in my heart, so I chose to keep it a buck. And them ropes lost tension, but thoughts change and break apart, and in the end it's just you left to play your part. So wear your mask, youngin', yo, that one that sits right. Your ancestors wore 'em too, from churches to fist fights. You ain't knowing what it's been like. Man, I ain't even mad at y'all. We all battling, striving for better weapons or another life. No immaculate conceptions on this threaded line. I'm all knotted up, just as stubborn as Father Time. So I'm holding on, but I'm losing mine. Yo. That's why I'm holding on, but I'm losing mine. Shouts out redemptive energies in this world. Shouts out healers in this world. Shouts out to folks that need to be healed, because in reality, we all in this community together. Let's get into this last song, but before we get into it, I do want to have one more ear candy for you. The reason I play the bones, the tambourine, and my triangle is because that was also a part of the minstrel shows. They had 12 chairs on the stage. They had the interlocutor. They had Mr. Bones, who played the tambourine and the triangle. Sometimes they even had real elephant bones that they would play. And that's where it was inspired from. And I want you to really think about the connection and the implications of that being where we're sourcing our material from for entertainment industry. So beyond that, this right here, this last song is a perfect reflection of all that I've been saying. It's called What's Changing. Shouts out to Bear at Reef Studios. And in reality, I got to ask this question before I get into it. When I made this, I asked myself, what's changing? And the answer was always me. And the answer now, after you listen to it, will be you. Jaco, that's what I be. Let's get into it. La 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 la. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Is it wrong? Is it wrong? Is it wrong to take some time to breathe? These in and outs be taking everything about of me. I ain't no pimp, sure ain't no simp either. And I'll take a chance, just like a shrimp eater or a dick teaser. Finessing the stream, building bridges off the digits, hope they investing in me. I sell a peek into this life, only quarter spit through the peephole. And after a little change, you start finessing the keys. The peak is just as far as you see. And this make-believe world lying, saying you are what you eat. Blasphemy, I must be led or dead or just a sliver of your need and some piles. I thought that you would rack it up the way that you mile up to my ears. It would help to hear the beat more. Still digging, still searching. What's getting near, you see, but that's not all there is. Something I find more like bartering, heart hardening, half-hearted attempts to make your bonds paper thin. Ain't that your man or your friend? That depends though. These selfish actions got you flocking like some pigeons. Where the bread at, especially when the source is illin'. You ain't really needing that shit at all. You know you being rocked without the stunts, my nigga. I seen you shine just as the sun glows, so please relax. I know you're occupied, praying for grace in tight spaces that you occupy. Before I see you like you occupied, 8 arms stretched real wide. How could I lie with my arms spread so wide? I'll take a leap and I'll fly beyond this, and I'm moving past pondering. And that's the only inkling of faith left. I know tomorrow will be better, and so I'm fixing my face, yes. And if it ain't, I'll leave a stake and retrace steps again, uncovering pain and them lessons that need to be taught once again, once more. Because if you thought you won more. Like what's changing, evolving every day, my nigga, they can't stay them. And I know they trying to cage us in. This genre box gonna make us thin. What's changing? Shouts out to Helen St, MixR. Shouts out to AJ on the boards. Shouts out to I Want Mo Bongo on the DJing. And shouts out to you for watching, because I couldn't do it without y'all, for real. And yeah, the Nature Boy says, woo! One last ear candy for you. Peace. That was fun. Oh, jeez.